What's up, everybody?
There we go.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to the 3.6 Asia Weekly number 2. I am your host, Ark, and today I'm with.
Kojo.
So, Cooking Week is over. Is it? Maybe?
No, it's
we're about
definitely
to
not
find
over.
out,
It is
surely.
definitely not over.
So, as usual, the tournament format will be 5 rounds Swiss, best of 1, where players bring only one deck and they cannot change it. And so, for the prizes, it'll be new this time, I guess. But it would be $10 worth of Wilkins or one Discord Nitro, which is nice.
Indeed. Keep the Nitro stocked up. I'd probably grab Nitro. I think with how many wins you have, I think you stacked up on Welkins, eh?
Yeah, like having one Discord Nitro as a prize is pretty nice. Like if you're maxed out in Wilkins, then you can trade for Nitro instead, which is pretty fun. Because Discord Nitro provides a lot if you think about it.
It
So
does. If you're a person who has to use it a lot, like myself, then it's definitely worth it.
And right now I'm actually eating avocado ice cream.
Oh.
Because right now it's so hot in the Philippines. It's so hot, by the way. It's like I have to eat ice cream every day just to keep myself
Daily
cool
ice
and
cream.
chill. But, yeah, actually.
I don't know. Alright, it sounds like an excuse.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. I did want to go.
Also, iced coffee.
Ooh, yummy. Well, I did want to go over the rule set, but people are already getting started, so I actually will kind of jump into matches before we get to that. And yes, I am working production today, so I might space out every so often just to make sure that things are competently functioning on stream, but I will do my best. Let's see here.
Kojo the Giga Chat. Yes.
Loading up.
Let's
oh my
go.
goodness. All right, we're gonna slide right in. Looks like we have Dark
There
Shrine
we go.
versus someone. I don't know who.
Someone.
Someone.
Let's see it. We have Hydro Woven and Minty Mitro.
Are you gonna like who
I
this
wonder.
is?
Okay. It's the Ayato Vaporize with Shangling in the mix against the Clean Vaporize. Ayato with Shangling is pretty nice. Like if you manage to get Shangling burst out and pair it with Ayato, it's pretty nice. And yeah, it does a lot of damage. And wow, dice. Oh wow. Oh, okay. So it's Dark Shrine versus Maetel or Maytel. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, this is. Alright.
Unfortunately, I do not have a keyboard that supports that.
As usual, Shangling getting that Goba out. As usual, if you have Shangling, you definitely go for it. There you go.
Alright, stream title. Sorry about that, guys.
Oggies, alright. Going slow here a little bit. Looks like Maetel is taking some time to probably either setting up. Yeah, there's Paimon. Pretty early, if I do say so myself. You probably prefer to play it like before you end the round, but yeah, that's okay. It's not a big of a deal anyway. It's just that you're pretty much revealing your information to your opponent, so that's why. Okay, so swaps to agent here. Interesting. I wonder why. Probably.
Sometimes, like you said, it's also sometimes a sign of like, ooh, maybe they're worried about something.
Yeah. So let's see. Agent building burst for agent, I'm guessing here, then probably swap back to Mona, I'm guessing, but yeah, agent's gonna deal lots of damage here. And Favonius Cathedral very early on, that will not proc because my tail ends first, so which means the Favonius Cathedral will not proc because the character's HP is still full.
Yeah.
Even though the summons goes first, but yeah. Let's see. Looking in the hand of a Dark Shrine, it's looking pretty spicy. We have double hero and Adeptus. Like
surprisingly, it
it's
makes a lot of sense to keep double Ether. It's such a strong combo, but it's very early into the game. Without,
Oh yeah.
2 slots that can't ramp up.
Especially against the Klee Vaporize that can potentially do one turn kill with the Power Resonance and potentially Adeptus burst on top of that. And yeah, looks like Agent is about to burst here. I'm guessing yeah, I'm expecting a swap back to Mona then build with Klee burst. I'm expecting Agent's energy, as a reserve or for some sort. Like it's like you're showing the threat, I guess, with the Agent here.
I think, it's kind of one of the, or I wouldn't say, it's not specific to this matchup, but how people who've been playing Klee Vaporize have also kind of been using turn 1 Agent to take out certain set of characters like Xingqiu. I think that was the way that's being played, but this is not the deck that Dark Shrine is playing is not something that you would play or fight with a turn 1 Agent.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the swap back to Mona as expected, because having Agent burst early in this game is like without having some sort of Adeptus temptation, I guess is kinda, I don't know, the right play, I guess. You really want not Adeptus, but I guess you could, but you really don't want Agent burst unless it knocked out somebody completely. So yeah, there's the Vaporize from Mona. Having that Mona summon is definitely help, applying another Hydro at the next round. But looking at the board here for Dark Shrine, wow, that's a lot of summons right there. Hot damn.
I think
yeah, and looking at the hand from Dark Shrine can definitely go for the Oceanic Burst here, dealing lots of damage here. That's 9 damage. Yeah, thanks to Mona's skill that prevents Mona getting knocked out. But I don't know, is Maita gonna save Mona here for the future rounds, applying Hydro, or do you swap to someone else? Because Goba with Frog, that's gonna deal a lot of damage and phase.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 2 on 2, so I mean, like, if you want to calculate the damage, right? Goba applies Pyro 2 damage, and then plus 4 when you hit George. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, like 6 damage already. Plus you have the bird and the squirrel or the ferret, and that's like 3 damage. And yeah, that's actually 9 damage and face total. Wow, that's dangerous. And there's the Agent Burst. Okay, so with Agent Burst, Oceanic will definitely get knocked out here at the end phase, because Dark Shrine doesn't have any more out of it, like Changing Shift or Extra Woven.
Yeah.
But Extra Woven is already used up, so yeah, I know Changing Shifts, that's unfortunate. But I guess that's fine.
Set up the Mona summon to do all that, because getting Oceanid out of a summon deck like this is a pretty good play.
Yeah, I'm expecting Dark Shrine getting Shangling burst out hopefully this turn, if not Dice of Cringe, but I think Dark Shrine has Toss Up in hand right now, so I think that will help up, but we'll see what happens here.
They might need to use it. Oh no, cat stickers.
Okay, we don't see a toss-up in Dark Shrine's hand right now, but we do have Liben and Gamblers and Minty Meat Roll. Ayaro's gonna have a field day with all of these, considering Dark Shrine's hand right now. So we'll see what happens here.
Do you see
They
Dark Shrine
could go
contemplate the normal
for,
attack? They're like, oh, maybe.
yeah, they could go for Guoba Salmon into equip Gambler to Ayaro, then Liben pass, and that's pretty much all you need to know.
Yep.
But I think I prefer if you get Shangling burst out this turn, but unfortunately Dark Shrine dies out range with only one fire dice usable right now. So I don't know, things might turn around here just because of that, but we'll see.
With no threat really present on the vaporize side, I shouldn't say that. There's two vaporizing on the board right now.
Yeah.
With no threat really present on Asian's side, it's Dark Shrine does have a lot of free reign to kind of just set up and do whatever they want, and they should respond the same way.
So Dark Shrine discarded Liben. I don't know about that, but it looks like Dark Shrine is going to swap Ayaro here. I mean, considering the dice he has two Hydro, so... And yeah, oh man.
Good move from putting out
No
the
Iron
at least
Yeah. This is tough for Dark Shrine, and yeah, unfortunately, that's a cringe. It is what it is. It happens, it happens every time. And you pretty much have to adapt. And yeah.
Too bad. If they had something like Liben, they would definitely be helped out, or like some sort of ramp.
Yeah, I was about to say that, like, discarding Liben is I don't know, should definitely help in the next round as well, but looks like Dark Shrine going for the offensive here, but to be fair, the summons will deal a lot of damage, like insane amount of damage. You have Goba onto the bird onto as well, and you have the ferret which is about to expire, and yeah, with guarantee the vaporize reaction from the summons. Oh yeah, it's gonna deal a lot of damage, and looks like Ayaro has to go in. I mean, because pretty much Mayatel has Favonius Cathedral, and I think Dark Shrine wants to go in. Like, it's better now or never, I guess.
I think the best line of play is to, you can, that's also an option. Use Hydra Resonance, then one NA so you can get rid of Lotus Chip, and then the summons just kind of do the rest of the work. Yep, that's all she wrote. Just waiting for the card to make their turn.
Is Agent gonna burst here though? I feel like, yeah, because that's like gonna dish out like 6 power damage, which is a lot, and Ayaro is the main carry here, so you definitely want to go for burst, because that will help Mona as well in the... But swap the play. Oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, that will help Mona more in eliminating Ayaro here, with potentially probably double Iro into Mona, and that would be super nice. So Maita swap to Klee here, and wow, Liben pass, okay. So swaps to Klee, pretty much just the tank from the summons, and that's understandable because you pretty much want to keep all characters alive as much as possible, because double heroes, you might get them, so save them until you get them. So yeah.
It's a bit with the timings and all, most Asia players enter. We actually got a good amount of viewers tonight. Happy to see you all here. So,
Alright, let's see what's gonna happen here. Hopefully not Dice of Cringe. I mean, seeing Darktron already has one Omni and two Hydro. No Pyro. But Darktron has Toss-Up, which is nice. Let's see.
Quote, this is brute force Oceanid gaming. True. I think despite Darktron losing Oceanid very early on, they really kind of held the offensive because, you know, the opponent's Fleet Vaporize hasn't really been able to really, you know, take advantage of what makes the deck so scary, right? You know, those very dangerous turn 1 through 3 and, well, beyond that, you know, potential knockouts. They are super threatening.
Yeah. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for Dark Shrine here. I mean, we haven't seen some Pyro Resonance or Adeptus Temptation Burst, so I mean, there's a high possibility that it will happen. But if that happen, then it will definitely change the table here. But we'll see what happens. I mean, anything can happen pretty much at this point. But looking at the Maeltel's hand, there's only few cards in there, so I don't know. Swaps back to the agent.
We can actually check it out right now.
Yo! Okay, that is actually pretty pog, nice. So we have Maeltel's deck list here at the screen right now, which is thank you Kojo, as usual. And yeah, pretty interesting list actually. 2 Liber Harbor Wharf. We have 1 Favonius Cathedral, 1 Paimon, 1 Yusu. Interesting. And of course, 1 send off. As usual, you always want a send off for, you know, Oceanid and pretty much everyone else. And yeah, I mean the rest is standard. And yeah, the only interesting here is the locations, which is the Favonius Cathedral and the Harbor Bar.
It looks like, I mean, they wanted a little bit of sustainability. Is pretty important. Especially for
yeah.
You know, I mean, sustainability is nice. They don't have any lucky bugs. We just missed it though. Darktron drops the Ayato burst. There it goes.
Yeah, with Calc's art, and wow, that's more summons to support right there, which is nice. Abandoning Shangling Burst, that's actually a pretty decision if I do say so myself, because Shangling Burst is already so much expensive. Like, it requires 4 dice, which is, yeah, like I said, it's expensive. Because compared to 3 dice cost burst, it's much more easier, or I guess, you know, much better, I guess, than the 4 cost.
Yeah, no, it's expensive, but it's obviously for a reason to keep the character balanced. Because we've seen we've seen some crazy bursts like Yoimi at 3.3. Ooh. Gamblers on Zhongling, that's very interesting. I wouldn't expect her to be the one.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm expecting sacrificing Ayaro here. Like, until Ayaro gets knocked out, then Darkshrine can go for Iro with Shangling, and all Shangling has to do is just normal attack, and the Pyronado will do some Vaporize, because everyone is already affected with Hydro, which is a lot. And here comes the summons, dealing a lot of damage, of course, thanks to Vaporize and Goba. And ooh, this is looking pretty tough for Maeltel here.
Absolutely, not being able to pull off certain aspects of Fleet, and also that being your last Hydro app, does mean that they're gonna have a bit of a hard time going over.
Yeah, definitely. And looks like Ayaro, not Ayaro, but we have Dark Shrine. We have with Lucky Dog. Do you Lucky Dog on Ayaro here? That is the question. And
Lucky Dog's Ayato maximum VM. Speaking of their deck, when we're closing out this game, we'll actually slide it over right now. Oh, it's too big. Hold on. I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the we have the Ayaro Vaporized deck list with Ayaro Talent. Nice. With only one copy. I don't mind that actually. And
Ooh,
Eye
there's the
Resonance
Vaporize,
on
though.
Agent.
Nice.
Okay, this is just it just Hero and Burst, and that's the end. Imagine goes for Goba. That would be something. But no, no, don't do that.
No, see,
Because
they could
imagine
go-
your
they could go
opponent.
for Guova if they had Jungling Talent card. Ah, there it is.
Ah, true.
Looks like yeah, they were logging out, making sure they take their
Yeah, there it
screenshot.
is.
So we'll slide back over. Let's see if I have any other matches left. No, looks like any of the streamable matches are gone for now, but that's okay. You know, it's round 1. We've got 4 more to go. I'm actually pretty excited because, you know, I think we'll take a look at it while we're waiting. But I think I saw a lot of interesting decks this week.
Really? All right.
Yeah, I'm actually looking to get the game because Jocelyn just took victory with a very interesting deck. I'm gonna save it because if next match, if he's still in the stream,
Alright.
then I will definitely stream him.
Wait, is the name that he registered with in the Battlefy is the Washed DP player? Was that him?
No, that's someone else. Jocelyn,
Oh,
Jocelyn
okay,
should still
okay.
just be Jocelyn if you control G.
Okay.
Actually,
Just
I don't know
imagine
if he signed
that
up
was
under,
just-
but he's someone.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have the Battlefy up yet, but I do have the deck list up in my screen right now. So let me grab that Battlefy and see who are still playing and see who win and who lost pretty much this round 1. And
Yeah. Speaking of Battlefront, how many matches do we have? We actually do have only 2 matches left, so I will. Let me just go ahead and set the bracket up, and then we'll kind of review it while we're waiting. So you can grab that for yourself. Where is my bracket list? There it is. Bracket link, and we're just gonna slide it in there. Nope. Give it a moment to load. All right, there we go, and sliding right over. Here we go.
there we go.
All right.
Alright. So, oh boy, wow! There's a lot of upsets right now. Like Scaramouche backwards lost to Ayu, and we have Lifiana getting a win
Nice.
this time, and we have Miyuki didn't get tonged this time, so
Didn't
that's
get
good.
tonged.
Oh, that's nice. And what else? So Dottir against Duck, and Dottir wins. Oh man, I wonder what happened. And what else? I'm too fast. Wow, getting
Go.
first win in round 1. That's pretty nice if I do say so myself. And of course, there's Z Crimlet, as usual, getting the first win against Redshifted. And I wonder, what is Chef Redshifted even used in this tournament? Okay. I mean, his usual, double Anemo with Mona, Sucrose, and Jean.
And indeed, the Asia side, so you always gotta get
That's
one
his
double
signature
anime
deck.
representative.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't too much else to talk about inside the bracket. You know, while we're waiting for round 2 to start, were there any decks that you kind of wanted to look at? I know.
Yeah. I
know
mean,
I have a deck.
looking at the statistics right now, actually, let me compare the last week's statistics and this week's statistics, because this week we have 11 Mirror Maiden Electrocharge or MMEC in short, which is not surprising, but it could be worse, right?
It could be
Like,
worse, true.
11 is a lot. That's true. That's like almost representing 1/3 of the population. But regardless, yeah, it's still up. But yeah, it could be worse. Like, honestly, I'm expecting like around 15 plus. But I feel like that's too much.
Yeah.
No? Okay. So let me
Actually,
check
you
at
know,
the
if you
last
wanna look
week.
did you want to look at the stat chart for the character display?
Yes, please. And
Sure, let me go
while
and
doing
pull it
that,
up.
Mermaiden EC. Okay, last week we have only 7 Mermaiden Electro Charge, which means +4 for this week. And looks like and one of them is Boer, which is the grand majors winner from the our very first Asia majors, which is back in patch 3.4. Yeah, patch 3.4. And last week Boer brought Iro with Barbara, which is we call it Iro's life sentence. And now Boer's bringing a Mermaiden Electro Charge. It's pretty much like, you know what, cooking's over. It's time to bring some serious decks here. And yeah, Boer is bringing Mermaiden Electro Charge. Looks like aiming for major qualification this time, because last patch Boer didn't make it, unfortunately. But yeah, looks like Boer is taking it that seriously this time around. So that's interesting. Oh man, it's unfortunately the grand rematch didn't happen, but maybe soon in the future. Who knows? There's more to come. But anyways, wow. I mean, yeah. Lots of official, of course.
Of course. Mirror Maiden.
The top 3 is pretty much MMEC combined. Like, no surprises there. And the 4th one being Mona, of course, with 3 Vaporize. I mean, Mona is just Mona with with the fast swap passive skill. Definitely helps out a lot. Like, you can bring Mona not just in Cleave Vaporize, but also in Electro Charge. If you pair Mona with Fisher, then you can definitely do constant Electro Charge.
Yeah.
But
being the region that I think
up
plays
next,
Ito the most, I think it's not a surprise that Ito also holds the highest out of the new characters in the game. But even Xiangling overtaking him, which is also a surprise, yeah?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, about that. Xiangling getting a lot of usage here. That's pretty nice, actually. Like, to be fair, I think this is pretty much an influence from Robot Wizard, also known as SI, because last week in America, Robot Wizard brought a very interesting Mermaiden deck with Oceanid. It's Oceanid with Xiangling and with Mermaiden. It's like MMEC but with Xiangling instead of a Fisher, which is nice. And she got 4-1 with it as well, which is, yeah, I mean, Xiangling, like, with Goba and with her burst, it's just insane. But the fact that her burst is expensive, which pretty much makes her clunky, in my opinion.
No, most definitely. Here, we'll actually, to make things easier, grab it. So I'm not going to be grabbing specifically, I'm not going to be specifically grabbing SI's version, but I will grab the one that we just watched, because I think we should focus on the players who are here. Give me one moment. Oh my goodness, this list is huge. Wow, okay.
Oh no. Tons of cards, perhaps?
Tons of one-offs. It might be a little hard to read.
Yeah. Dude. And in a deck where there's a lot of one-ups or one copies, like, that's that's very interesting to see, the least. But yeah,
it's a little tiny, so we'll do. Oh, I even cut a card off. Let me fix that. Well, I'll do my best to. We'll do our best to kind of help you guys out in reading this. Oh no, okay, it's fine. Yeah, but here you go. Here's the list, and I think, to clarify it, specifically SI, or Robot Wizard in America, it plays this, but it is not Ayato. They play Mirror Maiden, so it's essentially
they play replacement. Yeah, actually, good point. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, right? Like, but the difference is just Ayaro and Mermaiden. But interesting though, seeing Ayaro. I mean, to be fair, Ayaro has Hydro Summon. I mean, it's pretty much similar to Ayaka, but having Ayaro burst up it also gives like +1 additional damage to all normal attacks, which is pretty nice.
Mhm.
And we see here, like, yeah, wow, oh my goodness, sorry, one copy of Catherine, one copy of Lisu, which is, I don't know, but that's fine. At least Lisu is there, and we have also one copy of Wang Shu In with the three artifacts as well. We have General Ancient Helm, Gamblers, and of course Lucky Dog, and two Aquila, which is pretty nice because you want that consistency and you pretty much want that you know get that Aquila on Aero as soon as possible for potentially stall and dealing a lot of damage in the process. So yeah.
I'm actually gonna do some modifications here because I did notice a good. There's actually, since there's so many one-offs, some of the cards are actually getting cut off. So I'm gonna quickly fix that right now. There we go. We just make the size. What is it? 320, 1000. Yeah, because there's a bunch of one-off food cards that are actually just sitting at the bottom. So I'm gonna pull them out right now.
Like there's one copy of Adept, there's one copy of Lotus, and I'm expecting one copy of Pizza or Hash Brown as well. So
oh, no way.
Yeah.
OBS actually it's so tight I can't even fit it inside the thing.
Oh,
almost
no.
there. Hold on, what's the last show? Yeah, that's Minty Beat Rolls. Okay, so I have all the action cards in one spot. So let me just slide everything over. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, so we still have one more match for round 1 rating to finish, and we
Do you
still
think
have
they're
a lot
playing
of time.
stall? Yeah, check what they're playing.
Yeah, okay. Apex, Killer, and Jatnad. Let's see here. Oh wait, this is week 1. We're now in week 2, and let's see here. No, it was Apex Killer playing MMEC, of course, MMEC, and Jatnad playing. Let's see. Ooh, Superconduct, Ganyu Superconduct, and I'm actually surprised that their match hasn't finished yet, considering their the decks they're having. I'm expecting their match will be quick, but no.
Maybe they just
taking a
checked in a
lot of
little
time.
late. It looks like I
For
think they
some
just
reason.
submitted their thing because it looks like all of the options have concluded. So we just need to give players time. But there you go. There's the modified. I hit to squeeze this thing down. Dude, it's all the one-off food. You see that? One Adeptus Temptation, one Flower Crisp, one Mushroom Pizza, one Minty Meat Rolls.
And yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. That's a long list for sure. Oh my goodness. But yeah, wow, tons of one copies. Pretty interesting deck building we have here. Like consistency, no thanks, bro. And yeah, speaking of the last match that we're about to wait, and like Kojo said, it's pretty much already done. It's the Mirror Maiden Electrocharge MMEC versus Ganyu Superconduct. About that matchup, like Ganyu Superconduct is actually pretty strong deck. Like it can definitely defeat Mirror Maiden Electrocharge as long as you high roll Ganyu, of course, with round 1 charge shot and potentially round 2 having undivided heart and perfect dice as well, of course. If you don't dice of cringe, then you high roll pretty much. If you dice of cringe, then you low roll pretty much. So yeah. And it looks like round 2 is about to start soon, so we'll wait and see what happens here.
Hopefully I get that player I'm looking for today because they have a very interesting deck. But what was I gonna say? Man, I lost my train of thought. Rip. Rip.
Almost done with my ice cream here. It's wow, it's so delicious. With graham crackers.
Yeah.
Oh man, like if you mix them both with ice cream, it works so
yeah,
good.
No, it's good. Graham crackers are a great balancer to any sweet stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right, looks like the second round begins. Players are setting themselves up.
All right, let's see what we'll have, what they're gonna bring into the table, and I'm expecting mermaids and electric drugs, honestly, but hopefully not. But we'll see. I mean, I'm honestly expecting more Tainari Quicken. Like, we didn't get the chance to see more Tainari Quicken actually, like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tainari Quicken is actually a good Quicken deck in my opinion. Like, compared Tainari to Kale, okay, I'm gonna say this. Tainari feels like way better, a little bit, than Kale, because Tainari deals a lot of damage and applies a lot of dendro as well. Like Tainari's burst, like having 2 energy cost and deals 5 dendro damage to a single target, plus 1 piercing damage to other standby characters. Oh man, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I would call Tagnari necessarily a better Kale because they both serve their purposes with actually I have to think about that now. I'm not sure. Because I don't know. I think Cole and Amber were just so polarizing, right, when she first came out. You know, in 3.3,
Yeah.
getting Sidewinder FTK'd. Oh my goodness. But like, is she better? I don't know. Cause like, yeah, man, Tagnari can deal, like, he can just drop his charge shots and like no sweat, right? And
Yeah.
they do 3 damage, I think, plus summon, or is it 2 damage?
On skill, it was
No,
2 damage on.
the charge shots after skill.
Oh, okay. The charge shot will just 2 dendro damage. Like if there's quicken or catalyzing field active, that's 3 damage. And if catalyzing field is active plus you do a reaction, then yeah, that's 4 damage total, which is a lot.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be a spicy match. The opponent has some sauce too.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're actually gonna slide over to it right now as I get everything updated. All right, here we go. I think appropriate to be playing Eo's theme.
Oh boy, Ero's team looks like there's gonna be some Eros we're about to see here.
We're gonna have an Edo, but I think the other side will also keep you pretty excited. Not to disappoint at all.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. This is spicy actually, you're right. Oh wow. Diluc Overload with Fischl and Bennett, and we have Iro with double Electro Resonance, so that's interesting. And wow dice. Oh, 4 Omni and with 3 other usable dice, which is Electro and Geo. Nice. Wow, Lifiana with the Overload Fischl. This is gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, wow. Imagine, actually let me check Lifiana's deck list, because I kind of want to see the reason like why Lifiana had to pick Diluc. Like, it's right, like you can replace Diluc with other characters, like, you know, we have Klee, we have Agent, or yeah, pretty much, but I don't know, let me see, here we go.
Second thing, to point out Justin's deck is a Sino. You really don't expect something like that at all. So I have to expect, right? Because they're two very powerful characters, of varying speeds. Ito can get his damage, relatively easily. But then Sino, he's got to kind of wait for that end game, and Leafeon identifies that, pushes Jocelyn over to Sino.
Yeah, Overload reaction is gonna be pretty challenging for Jocelyn here. Like, cause you want to stick with Iro most of the time, and of course, keeping Sino, standby until round 5 came in, where Sino will reach level 4 indwelling, and yeah, let's see how Jocelyn will adapt to this kind of a situation here.
Yeah, speaking of, we can slide the deck right over. There we are. Justin's deck, very much
There
more
we go.
consistent. It's so tiny because it's got a much more
Yeah.
consistency with their cards. So I'll size it up for everyone. There you go.
Two Wolves Gravestone. Yep, that's pretty much a standard for Iro. You pretty much, because Iro does a lot of damage with normal attacks, burst. Like it's a lot. It's like Noel in a sense, right? Like Noel without Wolves Gravestone, it's just so weak. But Iro, on the other hand, like Iro can still dish a lot of damage even without Wolves Gravestone, but still, Wolf's Gravestone definitely helps a lot, especially when your opponent falls down to 6 HP, then yeah, that's gonna be very threatening.
Let's take a look at Luciana's deck. Before we get to that,
Yeah,
what are they doing? Another overload.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty tough with Jocelyn here. Like, constant overload because of Fisher. Oh man.
Goodness, you saw that damage.
Ooh!
And it's done for.
Yeah, oh my goodness. The tables just got turned all of a sudden. Wow, with Wolf's Gravestone here and the charge.
So it's a little bit of background, and there goes Bennett out of the game.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Sorry about that. But looks like we're in the clear for now, and wow, Bennett's knocked out without having burst. Oh no. This is looking pretty spicy. Ooh. 6 dice though, and looking for a pass here. I'm expecting a skill into Liben pass, but they have putting down Liben early. I don't know about that.
I think maybe Leafeon dice have cringed, and then they're just trying to get it up. But yeah, it's maybe not the best idea. Oh yeah, no, definitely they're doing a normal attack.
Yeah, oh no, that's a cringe pretty much for Lifiana here. And looking the cards at Lifiana here, only one card left. Oh no.
If you slide it over right now, there you are.
This is pretty bad. But Liben will save the day for next turn, so that's definitely gonna help out a lot. And Bishop's odds is still on the board, which means there'll be some sort of a guaranteed overload reaction here, definitely. And yeah, looking at Lifiana's deck here, we have Dino Talent. Wow. Okay, now I see why Lifiana definitely brought Dino. Pretty much Wolf's Gravestone. Like Wolf's Gravestone just overall deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's super strong. I'm really surprised that they brought Talent. Talent's never something you expect. No less from Luke in general, but they're taking a bit of a beating, getting end phase crystallized. Characters are bulking up on Justin's side, but it's not totally lost. Ida's looking very scary, but healthy Fischl plus Demon, things can happen. Oh my god, the high roll. Ain't no way.
Yeah, well, decent dice roll here for Jocelyn, and Iro's about to burst as well. Oh boy. And with Electro Resonance, like, just so you pretty much go for Fischl Burst even, or yeah, like, okay, so Overload Reaction, which means Fischl definitely get knocked out there and forces to swap the Sino. Justin can do Electro Resonance and Iro, and I don't know if the burst damage can knock out Diluc here. Does the burst damage use 5 or 4?
Stacks. Currently he's at 4. But no, not great. I think it would probably be. Actually, I don't know. It's a good question. It's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not even worth it to burst. Like you might want to just get. You could get defensive. Put. Ito has no Electro app, so he could take a Lotus and then kind of swap over.
Yeah, that's one of the options Jocelyn can go for. And yeah, Lithiana is about to burst here, and do keep in mind that Deluxe burst cost 4 Paradise, which is a lot. Like, but the thing is, the reason why, because compared to Changmyun, right? Oh boy, oh wow, Jocelyn, Jocelyn's going for it, yeah. And yeah, Deal will live, but let's see what Luciano's gonna do here. I'm expecting a burst, definitely. Like no matter what. Oh, okay, swaps out official. That's fine. Like, but level 4 indwelling on Sino though. How are you gonna adapt to that?
It's definitely a good thing. You know, it's actually really great to see this in tournament because as I kind of been thinking how to like sort of write a guide for Sino for some of the finals. You know, I would call this like sort of the jump scare burst where Sino being able to up all of his indwelling levels all the way up means that he's just gonna do a ton of damage. First with his burst, and then he's gonna all of his normal attacks and skill attacks are gonna do even more. So it's a very good option. I'm surprised. I think we definitely. I mean, I think you would agree that Ito might have been their option, but this isn't terrible. Oh, and more Electro Dice. Nice. Oh, I think indwelling level 5. Yep. Official's donezo.
Yeah. Like with the leveled up Sino, like it's +2 additional damage, both normal attacks and skill. So yeah, what's Lifiana gonna do here? Like even with gamblers, that's always good to have, like especially when you plan to knock out someone. And I don't know, like there's no way out for Lifiana here.
Traveling doctor, so you can heal for 1 HP on burst. Nah.
But yeah, Ito with Wolf's Gravestone already equipped, and there's no way out for Lifiana. Like,
they shook their POV.
Yeah, and yeah, finishing off here. Yeah, with the burst, and just look at the animation.
Showtime, crunch. Out of here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That animation is so clean, by the way. Yeah, GG to Justin, pretty nice.
Great
That snipe on Bennett pretty much cost Lifiana's defeat there.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty big deal when that happened.
Yeah. Like no Bennett burst is just so painful. Oh man, it's so hard. It's so hard to work around without Bennett burst. Even with Bennett burst though.
Yeah, no, it's a big blow to your resources, especially if you're choosing to run him. It's like, oh well, you didn't get to play him at all, I guess.
Alright, so we're seeing Rocky here with double Pyro Tainari and Dark Shrine, of course, with the usual Shangling, Oceanic, and Ayaro in the mix here. So, the match just started, so this is pretty nice. And looks like we're about to see Rocky going off with a Bennett burst. Let's see if Rocky has the Bennett talent card or not. Because without talent card is fine, I guess. But I mean, Rocky can pretty much draw it later, hopefully, if there's a chance that Bennett will go for burst again. But looking at Rocky's other characters, Klee, Tainari, they're pretty healthy and they can still deal a lot of damage.
Yeah. It's really nice the match, was like recently started, so that way we can catch more of it. Right?
Yeah, that last match ended pretty quick, by the way. I mean, yeah, wow. So luckily we got this one here, and looking forward to see how this will go or how this one will turn, I guess. But let's see.
While we're waiting, it's also great to see this because this is actually a deck I do favor, and if I do have time for this week, I might play it in the tournament. They didn't get to play it last week, so.
Shangling with Oceanid is pretty much fun. Like you can pretty much build anything with Shangling and Oceanid. Like in my case, I played it with Chicken or Terrace Room, which is a rainbow and no resonance. And how did that go? It's pretty hard. Like overall, rainbow decks like no resonance at all. It's so hard to pilot it. Pilot it, and yeah, with resonance, it makes things much more easier. And with resonance, you have the hydro resonance with the heal and the woven as well. Like having woven or one extra dice it definitely helps out a lot. And we see Dark Shrine, normal attacking with Ocean, definitely building bird.
I think they're trying to threaten burst. Yeah.
Yeah. And seeing how Dice of Cringe pretty much, because if Darkrai didn't have any dice issues, then Darkrai can definitely go for skill, which makes summon the bird. But yeah, another Liben. Okay, that's nice. With the Wangshu in, nice. I can pretty much heal someone in the back line. And okay, decent dice. Like, oh, okay.
Wakila,
Finally, there's
nice.
the Aquila for Ayato here. So yeah, there's the burning. Oh wow, that's a constant burning thanks to Tainari here. And
ooh, they're considering burst. You saw that?
Yeah, I don't know about that. You definitely want to go for more summons here. Like, get the ferret or squirrel out and the bird as well. Like, with those summons up, like that's a lot of hydro damage and hydro application as well. Especially with the bird, 3 usages on top of that.
Personally, I think they need to get a little defensive because Tignari has a Bennett field plus burst. The Tignari's were scary, man. Yeah,
with Bennett burst up active, like that's gonna be a lot of damage. And Oceanid opt for burst here, pretty much accepting the fact that Oceanid will get knocked out here with the Tignari burst.
But I think it like misses it. I think they need to do like one more extra attack, but Ocean is pretty much screwed, if they don't get out of there.
Yeah.
While we're talking about
there's
that, there it goes. My goodness.
Okay. Ocean still lives. Interesting. Wait. I think I forgot. I pretty much forgot. Did Darkrai use Hydro Resonance on Oceanid?
I actually didn't quite see that either, but I think they used one Hydro Resonance.
Yeah, I feel like they used on because I was expecting Oceanid to get knocked out with Tainari Burst because Tainari Burst deals like. Oh wait, how many damage does Tainari Burst does? Was it?
They're running low on time. They want to do a normal attack. I think you should have summoned.
So it's 4+1, so never mind. That's 6. And with George still active, so that's 5. Oh yeah, I think I see it now. Never mind. So, because I was expecting 7 damage from Tainari Burst, but no. I forgot the 5 damage from Tainari Burst is when you have a Catalyzing Field active or pretty much in second. But no, that's not the case. Because Tainari is played with double Pyro here, so yeah. And oh boy.
See the the player swap selling, because they it's swap selling, while not the most interesting thing to watch, right, is a sign that the players are much like they're actually aware of how the game mechanics work and what their opponent could do to them.
So Rocky did not opt for Liben Toss here, but decides to go for skill, getting that burning reaction again. And right now Rocky has 2 burning summons up, which is nice, which means constant pyro application for Tainari here, but Rocky still has Paimon, but yeah, Rocky going for the skill instead of the pass. I'm not sure about that one. It could... Rocky could have gone for pass and ramp for next turn, because like if you proc Liben with Paimon, like that's a lot of dice, like you can do a lot with it, and yeah.
Zhangling goes out with the burning. Good that one. She only has 1 HP left, so then good Dark Shrine, wasted Dendro app on Rocky's side. Good move.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Guoba Vaporize. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, Guoba Vaporize is so satisfying. Oh wow. Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, while we're waiting for the rerolls to happen, I do want to take a look at Rocky's deck.
Yeah,
I do have it on display.
Really interesting deck list here. We have from Rocky, we have Free Talent with 1 copy only, and of course Benny Talent with 2 copies, of course. And 2 Liter Overboard with yeah, a lot of food as well, like 8 total food, like Adeptus, Temptation, Lotus Crisp, Northern Smoked, interesting, and Mushroom Pizza.
Ooh, there goes
and there goes
the card that I would definitely agree with is like the Mushroom Pizza, because my version of the deck is much more aggressive. I don't run as much defensive stuff outside of Lotus Crisp, which kind of sucks, but it does help capitalize on the amount of damage you can deal. I mean, with the base of Tignari, base of Klee, or and if you get boosted by Ven, it's even better. Speaking of Klee, there goes the burst. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Tainari is gonna have a field day with the burning reaction here. And I believe Rocky hasn't played Pyro Resonance yet, I think?
No, they
so
have
which
not
means it's
any of Pyro Resonance.
Okay, which means it's there's a high possibility that Tainari, or right now, Rocky has Pyro Resonance in hand. Which means this could be the end of the line for Dark Shrine here, maybe? Yeah.
If Rocky's got double Ito. Oh, Pyro Dice? What else you got? Pyro Resonance?
There it is! Yeah, I knew it.
I think one charge shot does not seal the deal if it's only a +1 on burning. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 6. No, that's right. GG's.
GG's. Wow. That was spicy, but yeah, Rocky here taking the win with Tainari burning.
Yeah,
wow,
good
that's
stuff.
Good stuff, definitely, for sure. Looks like, dude, I would be surprised if, or rather, I would be surprised if Rocky went 4-1 with this deck. And yeah, look, if that happens, then that deck will definitely get some popularity in GITCG overall.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I love the deck a lot. It's super fun to play, specifically that one. I would probably, personally, I would make some changes to it. I feel like certain certain cards like the Dice Fixer were a little unnecessary, but otherwise, I mean, still did a job.
Mm-hmm.
Bracket is about to finish, but it has been 2 rounds, so I think me and Ark are gonna slide over to a break. So we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Gonna finish his ice cream. I don't know, did you finish it yet?
I'm about to finish it actually.
Almost there. Let's go.
Yeah, almost there. Like. And we are back, and
Yep.
looks like round 2 just concluded. And in a few seconds here, we're about to see the bracket, and let's see who win, who lost, and who's pretty much leading in the tournament
We
right
can
now.
slide over to
Because
bracket. We just get it set
it
up.
looks like we got Ganyu Superconduct taking the reign here with with Jatnad, and yeah, I mean, Oh wow, Brewer taking. I mean, of course, Brewer's playing MMPC and La with Ganyu Iro, which is pretty interesting combination with Changyun in the mix, and UIP taking a win against Tong. Oh no, looks like no one gets tongued in this tournament. Nice. Anyway, Wash DP player.
So what
I
DP
wonder
is
who's
actually
that.
Jesslyn. I incorrectly identified it.
Alright.
You know what,
Finally.
you had it on the money. I should have known.
Yeah. Wash GP player. Of course, that's Jocelyn. And what else do we have here? Jatnad taking the win against Z Crimlet with, like I said, Ganyu Superconduct. Looks like a Jatnad's high rolling with this one. Because if you high roll Ganyu Superconduct, you're pretty much unstoppable at this point. So, yeah, especially the early round, like, oh my goodness. Ganyu charge shot round 1, then round 2, so all of a sudden, you got perfect dice. On top of that, you get undivided heart. Oh my goodness. Then what else? I'm too fast taking another win.
Dude,
again.
let's go.
Oh wow.
2
Let's
Animo
go.
support, actually gaming.
Actually gaming. Let's go. And I'm too fast. Yo, I'm too fast playing double Anemo.
Let's go.
Pause champ.
Pause champ.
Wow.
Too bad they don't stream, but unless I see a match against them. Yeah. Some people are getting started. I do want to try and pick someone different though. I don't want to feature the same player every time because we do have a good amount of diversity today.
Oh wow, double Anemo. I mean, okay. Let's talk about double Anemo while we haven't, while there's no games yet for round 3. Double Anemo. Double Anemo is a good deck. I mean, okay.
Ooh.
It is a good deck. That's true. It is a good deck, but at the same, it's not a bad deck. I would say it's a mid deck.
Mid deck.
Pretty much, like, yeah, like. It's like you're relying on Sucrose talent most of the time, right? Because if you don't draw Sucrose talent, then what are you gonna do? Like your swords are gonna deal like 1 less damage, and that's still pretty weak. But if you manage to get Sucrose talent like most of the time, then oh yeah, like the swirl damage is gonna definitely kick a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm too fast, got that chaotic entropy or aka Sucrose talent like in his first 2 games, then yeah, I can definitely see why
I'm
I'm too
cut
fast.
in here. We actually do have matches rolling in now. Here we are.
And looks like we have Tong. Is that Tong?
Yep, it is Tong.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Ariel.
Tong with double Electro Tainari Quicken with Sino in the mix, and Ariel, of course. Ariel with the freeze with Xingqiu. Of course, Ariel loves freeze. Like, if you watch or if you guys know Ariel overall, like, Ariel just loves freeze. Like, most of the time. Like, he can go back to the 3.4 majors. Like, unfortunately, he didn't play freeze in the 3.4, but now he's playing it. But playing freeze now that Xingqiu got nerfed, I don't know about that.
I was there. I think I don't know. Maybe it was crazy, but I thought Tong was actually the one playing freeze. It looks like it's the other way around. Also, shout out to Sayonari. Let's freaking go!
Yeah, Sayonari.
Makes me very happy to see that. Yeah, it is definitely the deck I would be playing if I wasn't super into Queen Burning.
I'm kind of curious. Does Tom have Catherine? Because if Tom has Catherine, and Arya playing freeze, then Arya's not gonna have a good time with Catherine on the field, but I don't think Tong runs Catherine, but runs of course Leave It to Me, which is pretty much a standard. And wow, getting Bloom from Tainari from Xingqiu self Hydro application here. Ooh, that's gonna be
there's a
spicy.
fast swap. Oh man, it's looking like got new freeze out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Bloom cores is definitely a tech you know, it's something you don't get to see very often because we've had not too many Dendro characters, right? But you know, as more get introduced in the game, we get to see more Bloom core techs, and I think it's great, you know, for characters who run Tagnari in either Electro or Pyro, because now you get Fernjin or Hyper Bloom, which is super strong, especially on a character like Sino.
So definitely Oz will get the Hyper Bloom here, and with catalyzing with quicken buff on the field. Oh boy. Ooh, wait a minute. Tong can go for Paimon. Yeah, looks like Tong's going for it. Paimon Liven Pass, which is pretty ideal. Which means Oz end phase will deal 4 damage.
Wait,
and
you said Tong Liven Pass, but where's the Liven?
Wait!
No,
huh.
They skipped it?
Wait.
No way.
Does that mean he float 3 dice?
They
no.
3 dice on accident.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not. They're not in a terrible position, but it's definitely a bit of a mistake.
Yeah. Oh no. It happens. It is.
But ooh.
But yeah. Oh
or maybe,
man,
I don't
floating.
know, they're not freaking out. So like maybe that was intentional.
I don't know. But ooh, Chongyun with the talent card here. Ah, I see. Pretty much the compliment Xingqiu nerf. That's why Ariel is bringing in Chongyun free, so this is gonna be interesting. It's like Ariel wants to pretty much send the message here that Xingqiu freeze is not yet dead, I guess, but this is looking pretty tough for Tong here, swapping back and forth, and Ariel might have Gamblers in hand. I don't know.
Yeah, freeze definitely put a massive wrench into, you know, anyone's plans.
But here's the thing. Okay, if Ariel got Gamblers here, I believe Ariel can sweep this game. If he got Gamblers, but unfortunately that's not the case. Swapping back to Xingqiu, which has the potential to go for another Xingqiu burst, and of course Xingqiu will definitely knock out Tainari here with just normal attack, and yeah, thanks to Chongyun talent, Xingqiu does +1 normal attack, and yeah, oh man.
Yup, they run Gamblers.
Yeah, they run Gamblers, but unfortunately didn't draw it. And Parametric as well. 1 copy, interesting.
Parametric,
and
single
1 send
copy
off.
Parametric I personally feel is risky, right? Because you want that for your turn 3 OTK.
Yeah, definitely. And oh wow. Ong in a pretty difficult spot here with the constant freeze coming in.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The loss of Tagnari only means 2 more quicken stacks before they can gotta fend for themselves. But I feel like if Sino, you know, pulls off his burst, it'll put him up to 5 indwelling stacks, and that'll. Or actually, he might overdo it, so never mind. But let's pretend that's not the case. He's getting pretty far. Here we go. Slide over there.
So. There you go. Consistent, you know, one strategy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Thank goodness for ramp. My good, that would have been terrible if it wasn't.
You know what? The floating 3 dice a while ago, like forgetting Liven is actually, you know. Okay, Xingqiu gets knocked out here thanks to catalyzing field, and. I don't know about the Lotus on Fischl here. I feel like you could have Lotus on Dino instead because the Lotus will tank the normal attack and not the Rain Sword. And well, the Rain Sword is about to expire and okay, I think that's fine pretty much. Like yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah. Lotus on Fischl is actually not that bad. So because now that Xingqiu gets knocked out, there's no more Hydro application.
Yeah,
Like
once Ayaka or Chonya needs that last rain sword, no more freeze, which is a
Yeah.
big deal. Oh, uh oh, they
Oops.
disconnected.
Oh no, but
Let me see.
yeah,
I'll refresh it.
Gamblers on Ayaka there. Looks like looking at this situation. Oh, I don't know who's gonna win with that one, but I'm expecting Ariel gonna definitely win over that unless Sino survives. I don't know. I mean, looking Tong's hand a while ago, Tong doesn't have much of a sustain. Like that Lotus Quest was the last defensive card, and Sino at 5 HP as well, and also Chong Yun has burst as well. So there's a chance that all Ariel has to do is just slow swap Chong Yun and just burst, and pretty much that's the game.
We're gonna swap over to Dreamer versus Rocky because I think it looks like Tong's stream crashed. So sorry about that, guys.
Unfortunate, but yeah, it happens, and we have Superconduct Ganyu here, and who's played? Daydreamer. All right, yeah. And Rocky here with the usual burning Tainari or Tainari burn, and oh boy, yeah, this is not looking good for Rocky here. So pretty much, Ganyu Superconduct definitely favors a lot against the aggressive decks because aggressive decks doesn't have a lot of sustain. Well, unless if you get Bennett burst out, but other than that, like you only have few healing or defensive cards, and Ganyu Superconduct just deals a lot AoE damage early on. Like it's so hard to keep up, but yeah, this is pretty tough. Like Ganyu is still healthy with 5 HP. Like all Daydreamer has to do is just charge shot with Ganyu, and you pretty much win the game.
Yeah, essentially. Hopefully they have enough dice for it, though. They don't have any ramp. To speak of, so it's gonna be if they dice to cringe. Ooh, that would be a terrible position to be in. We'll actually take a look at if they have any defensive. Wow, that's a short deck list. It's well, you know what? It's perfect twos. Perfect.
Wait. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely all out. Ganyu Superconduct here with only Adeptus Temptation as a food here, not even considering Lotus Crisp or even pizza. Just interesting. And other than that, oh yeah, of course, Iron Tongue Tian, the underrated card. Like
underrated.
Oh man, I remember using Iron Tongue Tian in the 3.4 majors, and yeah, some people still don't believe that. I mean, okay, Arthur Tian is good in some situations, but in terms of consistency, he's kinda a little bit bad. Like, cause he costs 2 dice, which is pretty much expensive already. So, yeah. And okay, so Daydreamer goes first, and all Daydreamer has to do is pretty much charge shot.
Yeah, Iron Tongue, like I think Iron Tongue has a place to exist, but unfortunately just due to so many other energy cards existing in the game that are way stronger, he kind of gets washed out.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, just enough for a charge shot. That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Wow. Looks like the later rounds here is gonna be interesting one because I'm expecting Ganyu Superconduct colliding with Mermaid and Electrocharge, and that's gonna be an interesting match to see, by the way, because whoever high rolls in that specific match will definitely win. I mean, okay, what I'm saying about high roll is that Ganyu Superconduct, all you need is just, I mean, you pretty much don't have to charge shot round 1 with Ganyu. All you have to do is get Oz out with Fischl and just skill with Ganyu, because Ganyu's skill does a lot. Like -1 damage reduction is a lot, and giving two usages, that's a lot of value, like from Ganyu skill alone.
Absolutely.
And we see more Ganyu Superconduct. Oh wow!
My comment I wanted to make was I was so curious. I'm like, why are there so many people? Why is there so much GITCG representation? And well, here's the answer.
Yeah. So there's two types of Ganyu Superconduct, by the way. So there's Ganyu Superconduct with Electro Resonance, and that is with GITCG. And we have another Ganyu Superconduct with Cryo this time, with Changyun instead of GITCG. Personally, I love the Ganyu Superconduct with Changyun because Changyun overall is a stall breaker. Like imagine you're fighting Geoshinid or Noelle, right? Like Noelle as a super tanky, and if you can punch through the damage needed for late game against Noelle, then how are you gonna deal or stall break with Fischl or even Kuching, right? Then it's pretty much difficult, right? So this is why I prefer Changyun in the mix, because unless you get Kuching burst out with or Fischl burst, which deals a lot. Oh my goodness.
Quickly diverting. Sorry, from topic. We are getting in a pretty dangerous situation here. Fischl just dropped burst. Ayato has lethal in all sorts of forms.
That's a lot of damage. Like 5 damage normal attack from Ayato here. Oh yeah, because Ayato has talent.
You might actually explain what Ayato's talent does for everyone.
Oh, okay, so Ayato's talent is pretty much has the same effect as Wolf's Gravestone. It's like when your opponent falls below 6 HP, Ayato deals +1 damage with his normal attacks, and now burst drops down, and that's gonna be 6 normal attack damage, and that's a lot. Oh boy. Ooh, but unfortunately,
GITCG just takes revenge like that.
Yeah, but luckily, Dark Shrine, with the dice he has right now, he didn't die to cringe. Very fortunately for him, for them rather. Sorry, and Goba, not Goba, but Shaggy can go for Goba or normal attack actually.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to for Goba, yeah, because Vaporize does a lot of damage and face. And wow, looks like a Dark Shrine is taking a W with this one, and yeah, that's 6 exact damage with Pizza, yeah. So 2 from Ayato Burst, and then 4 with Vaporize with Goba, and yeah. Wow, taking down Ganyu Superconduct was already a challenge in itself, and yeah, luckily Dark Shrine able to dish out a lot of damage and preventing more AoE damage, and looks like Dark Shrine was able to wipe out or knock out Ganyu early, which is pretty nice. And if you knock out Ganyu early, it's pretty much you pretty much win, I guess, or get higher chance to win most likely. So yeah. We're seeing a
Interesting.
lot of Ganyu superconducts here today.
Yeah, it
Should be
really
nice.
is
Okay,
unexpected.
so I think the reason why, because okay, the only reason to counter Mermaiden Electrocharge or MMEC is actually superconduct, like high roll.
Mm.
Like you pretty much don't need to high roll superconduct to be honest. Like it's fine if you don't get charge shot like round one, as long as your opponent pretty much low roll, like no hydro resonance, no pizzas or anything. Like if your opponent didn't draw any healing cards, then yeah, your Ganyu Superconduct is definitely gonna win.
Yeah. Take a note here. I think that was actually the last streamable match we had for round three. Wow, this tournament's going by
Right.
quick, man.
Yeah, wow. A lot of
Only two matches left to watch, or well, matches left in bracket, I should say.
fast-paced decks with double pyro, Ganyu Superconduct, and of course Mermaiden Electrocharge as well. And yeah, speaking of Eros life sentence, we only have two people, I think. Yeah, only two people who brought Ero life sentence. If you guys don't know what Ero life sentence is, it's pretty much Ero with Barbara in the mix, pretty much. It's pretty much the same what you saw, what you guys saw last week in the Asia Weekly, where Rocky got 4-1 with it, and Brewer I think as well got 5-0 with it. But luckily for Brewer last week, like Brewer didn't get to face any Mirror Maiden Electric Charge at all. Like wow, how lucky can you get with that? Like 5 rounds and didn't get to the chance to face Mermaid and Electrocharge. Oh boy, that was very lucky. Something else, I guess. But yeah, I mean to be fair, there's only 7 Mermaid and Electrocharge last week, and now we have 11. So the chances are much more higher compared to last week. So oh yeah, things are gonna be a little bit spicy for MMEC players out there. Or rather for players who are up against the MMEC. Oh yeah. Hmm. Wow. Jat Nat with the Gati Superconduct 3-0 this time I check. Yes. 3-0 with Gani Superconduct. Dude, I would be stoked if a Gani Superconduct deck made to 5-0. Like that would be so good. Like instead of MMEC getting 5-0, for goodness sake, at least give us some other 5-0. Yeah, true. But yeah, dude. Okay, who's Jatnad's face is that? Ah, against Jocelyn. So I think Jatnat hasn't faced Mermaiden Actor Charge yet, I think. So it's gonna be interesting. Uh, so, so Sherry, if you guys don't know, Sherry is a got qualified in the majors last patch, I believe. Yeah, last patch. And Sherry is using, let's see, oops, forgot the E. Okay, of course. Mirror Maiden Electric Charge. There it is. Oh, dude, if we're getting Sherry versus that Jatnad, that's gonna be a wild of a match. And hopefully we get to cast it. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to see it. But I don't know. I mean, I really want to see it. But if we don't get it, then it is what it is. Who? Hmm. Also, I'm too fast. Lost this time against Seikatsu's Kenki Superconduct. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like yeah. I was about to say that. Like Seikatsu definitely bring back that Kenki deck again. Like getting 3-0 with it. Oh wow. Like it's unbelievable at this point. Like, huh? Uh, I was thinking, did Seikatsu did I think Seikatsu reached 4-1 before with Kenki Superconduct, no? I think he did. But I wouldn't be surprised if Seikatsu get 4-1 again with Kenki Superconduct. Like that would be insane. And I believe Seikatsu runs Kenki talent card, I believe, from the last time he played. So let me check that again if he still runs it. Um so yeah, of course he did. Yeah, the Kenki Superconduct. um wow. Yeah, the only one Magu Kenki, Giga Chad. The fact that he got 3-0 with it is oh that was spicy. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, definitely impressive. Like let me check the other previous matches that he has a while ago, like round two, round one. Because round three, Seikatsu faced I'm Too Fast Double Anemo. So in the previous rounds, let's see here, Seikatsu against Daughter. Oh wow, Daughter lost against Kinky. Oh no. Anyways, oh no, I types. Ah, there we go. Never mind. Daughter with Kaya. How come I didn't know that? Never mind. Anyways, Kaya Melt against the Kinky Superconduct, and the other one is oh wait, that was week one. What? Super Pega. Never mind. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Okay. I'm I'm mixing the week one. Well, let me close that. My goodness, there's no need to compare last week anymore. Daughter bringing the Sainari Quicken with Sino, and Seikatsu pretty much defeat that with the Kinky Superconduct. And the last match with the Kinky Superconduct is let me check. See, Seikatsu. Boer. Oh wow, dude. Seikatsu's facing big players out here and pretty much winning with Keiki Superconduct. That is already impressive. Oh my goodness. Like facing against these major players and knocking them out with Kinky. Oh my goodness. And we have the deck list at the screen right here. He's playing, of course, his sauce, I guess, the Kinky talent. Because I think the high roll he believes or the high roll he gets is that you, of course, you start with Kinky round one, you get the cryo out, and then like if you get the Magu Kinky talent card early, it's pretty much a fast swap, a fast and a free swap in in a talent card, which is pretty nice. And if that happens, and if Seikatsu got a woven on top of that, then Seikatsu can have 3 summons at round one, which is already insane. And if that happens, like the constant double super conduct is already insane. Like for
Mm-hmm.
round two and round three, like that's a lot of AoE damage. Like if
Yeah,
that
it's a
happens,
ton.
so and the fact that Seikatsu high rolled I guess. Or yeah, like I guess Psychot's opponents didn't draw a send off uh pretty early, which is kind of unfortunate, but I don't
Mhm.
know.
I think
Either high rolled a lot, or his opponents, Psychato's opponents, pretty much low rolled it, or pretty much no send off at all. So.
mhm. The interesting thing to have here. Also, sorry for the audio cutout. I actually disabled my audio because I was clicking something. I'm like, oh shoot. But overall, the Sucrose Kenki core is one of the most, a core that I end up liking a lot. Not only just because of
Mm,
how Sucrose functions and how powerful she is, but um, the second thing is that you can, since Kenki has access to two elements, you only get Swirl and Cryo. You can do a lot of stuff with that. The setup that I run for my Extreme Cope deck is switching out Fischl for Kokomi, and if you get one
Extreme
Hydro app onto the opponents and you swirl the
mm.
Cryo, right, you get a Chain Freeze.
Ah,
Actually nuts.
the the classic double freeze kinky swirl, yeah.
Yeah. I think
Oh
yeah,
man,
the other two players are still playing. Did you say you wanted
good
to look
old
at
times.
Dodier's deck or someone who had Kaya?
I think the Kaya deck that I mentioned was the previous week, so never
Ah, yeah, no,
mind.
it's the
Yeah,
previous week.
yeah. So let's take a look at the dot tiers. Tainari Quicken with Sino in the
Mm-hmm.
mix. Mm,
Grab that. More Tignari Quicken with Sino.
wow.
Oh, this one's neat though because it's the official variant. That's always good to see.
You know what? I just realized. Is this? I feel like Daughter's deck is definitely inspired by Leah.
Uh yeah, no, it
Because
has it
Tainari's
specifically
quick.
has talent cards, so it looks like
Yeah, and Sino as well. Wow. Shoutouts to Leah, by the way. Hi, Leah.
hello.
Someone played your deck. Pretty nice. Looks like your deck is getting popular, so that's pretty nice to see. And yeah, Tainari, actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, like
Mm,
Tainari is pretty strong. With talent card, like reduced dice cost with the charge shot is pretty
Mm-hmm.
nice. But playing the talent card with 4 dice cost, I mean, if you don't dice or cringe that, that's good. But if you dice or
Yeah.
cringe that, then it's pretty hard to play it. But other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, like Tainari talent is the sauce, I guess, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. The I'm personally not a fan of talent card. Of course, I might need to like test that,
Mm,
but
yeah.
the big thing specifically for Tagnari is freeing up your slot and not having to run NSC or MMR on him because now that you have Keen
Yeah.
Sight, all your charge shots are reduced by 1, which is a big boon to your dice economy.
Mm, yeah, definitely. Like that's a lot of dice saving with Tainari talent, like especially if you get it early, like that's a lot of value, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the food here, we have one copy of Adeptus Temptation. Interesting. And Lotus, of course, the standard, 2 Lotus and 2 Mushroom Pizza. And the rest are pretty much standard, 2 Timmy Believer, Giga Chad. Just like a robot wizard, with the Timmies he has. And 2 Catherines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, true. Like 2 Catherines, no leave it to me at all. Yeah, definitely definitely inspired deck from Leah. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Catherine's also another one I would want to consider because I haven't in my
Mm,
Tagnari deck I have been playing just leave it to me because I'm a little too used to the original. But
yeah.
Catherine is not a bad option. The only reason I would object to Catherine is because of endgame Sino. You don't want to be
Mm,
dropping him in the middle. If he is 3 stacks, like yeah, he'll do okay, but you don't really want to drop him out like
yeah.
that. I think
Other
that's
than
all.
that,
Hmm.
the list is pretty good. Like the Chang though. I mean, okay. The Chang is nice. It's free. it's low, true, but all that matters is it's Chang is free and it gives you true draw when you
Mhm.
proc it. But the problem is like it's so hard to proc Chang without having reaction sorry with Chang with reaction and the piercing damage, because usually the piercing damage comes from Tainari burst and
Yeah.
Visual burst, like that's
Yeah, and
pretty
you won't
much
be
it.
getting those for
So
a
the only
while.
way to proc Chang is through elemental reaction, which is gonna be a challenge, definitely. And of course, if your opponent, does the same thing as well, then yeah, that will definitely help. But if your opponent plays summon oriented decks like MMEC, Pokemon decks, like it's
Mhm.
gonna be difficult because all your opponent has to do is just summon and not touch or not proccing Chang at all. So yeah, but other than that, Chang is pretty nice considering he's free, but at
Mhm.
the same time he's low. But yeah,
Yeah, looks
pretty
like
much
the
it.
round is getting started. See, I'm actually going to be
Mhm.
grabbing one of these players because they are fighting against someone who has one of the newer decks. So, not only get to, see new players up in here, but also, get to see, new characters. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. All right.
Oops, sorry. There we go. All right. So
All
it's the
right.
Crimlet
You
versus
could-
Lisa.
Oh boy.
Not sure who Lisa is,
Hero life
actually. But...
sentence against Mermaid Electro Charge. I'm kind of curious gonna win this one. But, Z Crimlet with the Favonius Cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's see. A little bit Dice of Cringe on Z Crimlet's start. Like, only to summon only one mimic, which is the bird. I mean, the bird is it's actually not bad, but because it can go, it can apply out of hydro early on. So,
Mm-hmm.
and looks like, wait, huh, okay, deploying two Liben, but only one of them gets proc. Oh, wait, no. Actually, this is pretty interesting interaction, by the way. I don't think Liben will get proc. Like, I feel like the dice will be distributed. Yeah, two for one Liben and one dice for another Liben. Yeah, like the dice uh gets distributed, which is interesting. So that's why Aziz Krumlet went for that double Liben play and not one Liben play, because if Z Crimlet went for one Liben play, then that pretty much means Z Crimlet has to discard one in order to get the full
Mm-hmm.
effect on Liben. So that's why
Yeah.
Z Crimlet definitely went for double Liben, because
Mm-hmm.
Z Crimlet's dice had two Electro and one other element, so that's why he went for that, and that pretty much distributes the Libens pretty much in a pretty much a weird distribution, I must say, but overall it works pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's see if Z Crimlet will proc two Libens at the end of the round, or only one Liben. We'll see.
Maybe one depends. I think
'Cause,
they need to keep it up because Ito is such a threat
mm,
that you kind of want to keep up
yeah,
the pressure before they start healing. Not only healing themselves, but building a instant knockout Ito.
yeah. And what's the artifact on Iro? Is that Gamblers or General Ancient
It
Helm?
was General Ancient
Because
Helm, I
if that,
believe.
okay, yeah, that's that's definitely a life sentence right there. Like protective artifacts, of course.
Yeah.
And having General Ancient Helm will definitely keep Iro safe in the longer run.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm expecting Z Crimlet will double proc um the Libens here, because Z Crimlet needs is three dice, and now that Z Crimlet dice four turbo, and looks like he has no choice but to end and save the cards, because
Yeah.
if you're gonna burn or use one of them, it's gonna be pretty hard to deal with. And yeah,
It's ultimately a safe play because Lisa is out of dice.
Yeah.
Go 1, 2. Speaking of Lisa, let's actually take a look. Oh, not quite. There we go.
There you go. 2 copies of Wolf's Gravestone, 1 Lucky Dog, of course. 1 Lucky Dog and 1 General Ancient Helm. That's the usual or the standard combination you want, because most of the time you definitely want, because combining General Ancient Helm and Lucky Dog, like you can definitely do that in some specific scenarios. Like
yeah,
like let's say your Iro has 2 HP, right? And all of a sudden you top deck the General Ancient Helm, then that will not definitely help you, of course.
Yeah, no,
but
definitely
if
not.
you got a Lucky Dog, then yeah, it will give you instant heal as well, unlike a General Ancient Helm, which has to proc at the start of the round. So yeah, oh man, this match is gonna be a while, doesn't it?
Definitely predicting it'll be a while just because of the nature of the deck, but Stellar Phantasmus comes out and definitely a big boon to the damage. Ito could probably just wipe someone out with 1 normal attack, eh?
Yeah, definitely. And looking at Zikrimit's hand, that's all Hydro Resonance cards you need there. Like all the Wovens, the Heals, the Paimon, and the Wharf. Like, wow, it's perfection, pretty much. Wow. Like, leave it to me, and the Changing Shift as well. Wow, it's nice. Decides not to use leave it to me. Goes to slow swap to Oceanid, and let's see what the.
Like, I think Lisa must have calced it, but personally speaking, I think the most optimal move would have been to use Ito while Mona's burst is still active, but I guess the opportunity did not present itself.
So Zikrimlet Dice of Cringe again, like with the rainbow dice. Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Like that happened 2 times in a row. Oh no! And the discard is gonna be a pain.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Yeah, 11 damage plus electro charge on top of that. Wow, that's goodbye, Mona, I guess.
Yeah,
but that's
nuts.
Why, I guess. But
what is it? The Crimlet just swap. You saw that? It was like, okay, let's go to fish.
Yeah, pretty much wasting all of the dice. So,
Oops.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Maybe
it looks like Mirror Maiden is gonna tank the attacks from Iro here with the Mona's burst. And
hopefully George and Mirror Maiden's HP can handle it, because there's no Lotus in hand. So if you're done, you're done.
Oh come on, Zikrimlet. Okay, it's not a bad dice, but no round. Oh no. I mean, it's not bad. You have time on anime. You can just Zikrimlet just can go for let's see, like Mirror Maiden skill into Paimon Wharf Pass. I would actually do that, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. Zikrimlet here. I suggest like having 3 guys. I suggest Zikrimlet. Oh, go for Hydro Rest. It's fine. Yeah, you have to discard.
Send off. Your Barbara's not that much of it, right?
Yeah, okay. I think Zikrim, let's definitely go for Paimon into Wharf Pass. I think that's goes to Barbara. Alright. I mean, Lisa didn't know what Zilkrim will do, but yeah, no. Okay, there's the pass. So let's see what Lisa will do here. I'm expecting a pass back, or not. I guess that's fine. I was expecting pass back to Iro and building that burst with Ushi, because right now Iro has 1 stack, and ideally you want Iro at 2 stacks or more before the burst is up. So that's not the case, and definitely Lisa definitely went for defensive this time with Lucky Dog on Barbara and getting that Barbara skill up.
Lucky Dog on Barbara sounds so funny. Just heal, heal twice.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, see, technically it's not heal twice, but like it just sounds funny.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, the food. That's really useful.
Hmm. Yeah, Lisa has to definitely go for full offensive, and finally the dice is finally working towards into his favor right here. So hand with Paimon as well. Oh wow. Like Z Grimlet can deal a lot of serious damage here, and I don't think Lisa will able to heal back with all of the damages.
Yeah, no,
Will be
definitely.
yeah.
I'm just gonna peck him with the Oz, you know, get more electro charges off the board. Great piercing damage, breaking through Ito's, goes right through Ito's shield.
Yeah, Official Burst is imminent. And oh boy. Yeah. Oh, Lucky Dog. Yeah. Okay. Swaps back to Oceanid. Okay. Let's see. Is it gonna be the fair? If Zekrimlet gets the fair, then that's pretty nice. But if George, it's fine, I guess. But it's just a wow. Oh, dude. Barber Burst is about to happen.
Yeah, Barber Burst is kind of ready, and it's very interesting because Lisa is just been kind of fielding Barber only to fill up that energy and keep the healing rolling. So, very interesting that, you know, they're kind of holding down the front in terms of Ito. You know, maybe waiting for more card draws, but all this damage that they're taking is just gonna disappear with one flick of a switch.
Ooh.
Oh no! But that might not be the case. Adeptus is in the house.
Barbara is gonna go for that amazing burst value here. Like, especially Lisa got the priority. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hopefully, no dice of cringe issues for Lisa here, which means oh boy. But Iro on the other side though, not yet fully charged, but ooh, Hydro Resonance and then Burst, probably? Because if that happens, that's maximum value for sure. Like healing back all characters to 10? Oh my goodness. But Z Grimlet though.
Oh, look at that.
Z Grimlet can definitely go for
10 HP.
Yeah, back to full HP. Oh my goodness. Imagine Monolibs though. Oh my goodness. That would be something else. But looking at Zekrimlet's hand, Zekrimlet cannot do calcs into Adeptus Burst. Doshanid, but looks like a Zekrimlet. Yeah, you just take it slow. You know, take your time. Build your summons. You know. Like, you got all the time in the world. Like, your opponent pretty much deals no damage at this point because
wow, super rare. What the heck?
Wow, yeah, wow. And yeah, Lisa pretty much just not no damage with Barbara. Like,
they're going for it.
Oh boy.
Adeptus Burst, that's gonna be how much? Right now it's a lot, right?
I don't. Yeah, that's a lot, but it's not enough though. Like, you need 5 dice for it, and
yeah,
Z-Crimlet only has 4. So, and yeah, Z-Crimlet already used all wovens. So, yeah.
Ooh, tuning the artifact. Oh, 10 damage exact. Nice. Let's go. Barber out of here.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Okay, Iro. I don't know how's Iro gonna clutch this one, to be honest.
You know, it's an
With Wolf's Gravestone though, I don't know, but Lisa's dice is limited though. Like, you only have 8 dice to work with next round. Zekrimlet as well, but oh boy, yeah. Zekrimlet Definitely can go to Fischl, get Fischl out and then go for Fischl burst 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
And mm, if that happens, then the summon will definitely sweep a lot of damage and face.
Quite thematic too. I decided, let's put on the official theme right now. He's currently, taking hold in this match. Oh, W just. Oh no.
Yeah,
Uh oh.
there's the World Straight on. And yeah, this is looking interesting.
We already took a look at Lisa's deck, right? Yeah. Ushi comes down. Now, what are we doing next?
I'm expecting it'll burst hopefully, but here's the thing: if Lisa went for it'll burst, I feel like that's fine because if Lisa went for hopefully Lisa has Woven for Liven, but if Lisa didn't have Woven on the other hand, then you definitely go for the burst.
Yeah.
Because if you went for pass there, like float 3 dice, then Lisa would definitely overdraw a lot. Like Liben with Dwarf, that's like 6 total card draw, and yeah, that's a lot. But Gladly, doesn't have Woven for Liben to proc, unfortunately, but that's fine. It is what it is. And
perfect dice for an Oz setup. There he goes, crunch.
wait, is this okay? This is enough damage to knock out Iro here, unfortunately, because Mirror Maiden's refraction is already inflicted on Iro, so that's a lot of damage for the Hydro Mimics here, thanks to Mirror Maiden, and yeah, that's
shield, but it's not
GG.
enough.
Yeah,
and that seals the deal. GG's.
Like Fisher doesn't even get the chance to
not even a chance, unfortunate.
But yeah, the Hydro Mimics takes care of that business. So, oh yeah, wow.
Funnily enough,
Mirror Maiden.
One more game of something very similar.
With 3 Hydro Mimics on the field. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of damage to deal with, especially if you only have one character left. Oh boy, the threat is so real. And we have Cripaholic here with the same, Hero. It's not Hero Life Sentence because there's no Barbara, but we have Mirror Maiden in the mix here instead of Barbara, which means this is an all-out offensive type of deck. So, oh yeah. And against Matael or Maitel's Cleave Vaporize, and looks like it's not looking good for Cleave Vaporize here, unfortunate. And
we get to see
looking at Cripaholic here. Ooh. Wait a minute.
The burst.
Oh no, never mind.
Ooh no. Mona goes down. Crunch. Go. Oh, and three dice back. Yikes.
Oh boy.
See how Mattel responds to this.
Okay, here's the thing. Mirror Maiden will get knocked out here thanks to Mono Burst, but unfortunately, if Maitel's knocking out Mirror Maiden, then Cripaholic has to do is just burst with Arrow, and that's it. And yeah, there it is.
There goes. Please down. GG's. Pretty close though, overall,
Yeah. But yeah, Arrow alongside with Mirror Maiden, that's that threat that they're showing is something else. Like you have Mirror Maiden with refraction, and the skill dealing 300 damage, and you have And you have Iro on the other hand, stacking up the energy and the superlative strength as well. Like, oh boy, like that's a lot of damage going in with crystallized reaction as well, thanks to Ushi as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, no, good matches to see. You know,
and
it's even if it's like Ito life sentence. It was very neat to see both sides. One, the last round that we just saw Ito breaks through. At the last second, and then the other one, he falls a little short.
yeah, and looks like that was the end of round four, and looks like we'll be taking a break soon before round five begins, and hopefully we'll get to see more interesting matches again, like the previous matches for round five. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no more streamable games, but there is a good amount left. Boer fighting Leafeona, Ayaka versus Uneven, Rocky and Rocky versus I'm Too Fast, Rev and RNJ, all still fighting it out in brackets, and we'll kind of take a break until they're all finished. So we'll see you soon.
Be right back. Hello, welcome back everyone, and we are now proceeding to the final round of this tournament, and looks like we're gonna be able to cast the spiciest match of all time for this day, and we're gonna see Sherry versus Jatnad, aka Jatnad using a Ganyu Superconduct, and Sherry with Mary Maiden Electrocharge.
Yep.
Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this one the most, and I'm glad we got a Jatnad screen share with us right now, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Place your bets in the chat. Who's gonna win?
Place your bets.
Oh,
I don't think I can't run. I could probably try running a YouTube poll. We'll see. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's not as much as a pain as Twitch. But yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I will quickly slide over, kind of show what's coming. Here we are. Here we are. R4, and then I want to scroll down. What's there? There we go.
And for the brackets, right now we have only four zeros this time, sharing Jatnad, and luckily, like I said before, Jatnad is screen shared with us right now, so that's pretty nice, which means we get to see the grand final round for this day, so that's nice. And unfortunately, Seikatsu's Kenki Superconduct lost because Seikatsu unfortunately faced Sherry's MMEC. So of course, yeah, I feel like Seikatsu low rolled with this one, because I feel like if Seikatsu high rolled with Kenki talent and Woven, I feel like that could change the tide of the battle. But yeah, I mean, against MMEC, it's of course gonna be different. Even if Seikatsu high rolled with a bunch of superconduct swirls, then if Sherry managed to get Hydro Resonances or any healing cards, then yeah, Sherry's characters will pretty much heal back.
If you don't mind, rerun me by the archetypes we'll be seeing pretty soon. It's Jatnad is running which deck?
Ganyu Superconduct with Ketching, and yeah, lots of Ganyu Superconducts this time. So I'm kind of curious to see the what's it called again? The matchup table, I guess. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, we could if we can check out the match table in the end while I'm kind of constructing the screen. But speaking of, I do have a YouTube poll, so share YouTube poll. What the heck? Sherry MMEC versus Jatnad Ganyu Superconduct. I'm gonna be rolling the poll in right there. Ask your community. Dude, it's so much easier to set up, dude.
Yeah,
Twitch,
it's so much easier.
Twitch is like, oh, you're supposed to do the slash command, okay? And then you do the slash command. It's like, I don't know what command that is. It's annoying, bro.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna be placing your votes? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did. 50-50 for votes for now. Come on, chat.
No way. Come on. What are you doing, chat?
Okay, never mind. I just realized this stream is delayed for 5 minutes.
No, yeah, the stream is delayed. I mean, well, it'll function in real time. What's it called? As
Sure.
I won't be voting in the poll, but once
I'm expecting a lot of chat will vote for Jatnad just because they hate MMEC overall. So yeah, I'm expecting Jatnad to overcome with this poll right here. So yeah.
All right, and speaking of, the round is beginning. Jatnad and Sherry are rolling right in, so let's hop into it.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Here we go! Match. The grand match of today, and we'll see who's gonna take 5-0, and he's gonna win pretty much the entire tournament. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm expecting Jatnad to win. Please, Jatnad, get 5-0 with your Ganyu Superconduct. That would be game changing.
Be freed from MMEC.
Oh, You got undivided heart. Amen.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Two fast swaps. Dice fixer.
Wait.
They threw it all away. What? Oh my
Why?
god.
Huh, okay. Okay, I'm expecting Jatnad will rush burst on Ganyu instead of charge shot, I guess. But having undivided heart though, but then mulligan away? I don't know about that. Oh.
After, that looks like the first move has been declared, so I'm going to be ending the poll. You know, I don't want to be having the poll midway through the match. And the poll results are Jatnat at 63% and Sherry 36% out of the 11 votes.
Yeah, like I said, people are definitely gonna root for Jatnat to win here with Johnny Superconduct and eliminating the menace of the in GITCG, which is the MMEC. So we'll see what happens
if they
here.
got the skill to take it.
Dude, as soon as the 5-minute delay comes up, oh man, the chat is gonna go crazy when I saw that Jatnat mulligan away the undivided heart. Oh
yeah,
no.
that's actually
But anyway.
nuts.
Looks like Jatnad is gonna end here with double Paimon, I think. Because if that happened, that's huge.
Oh my, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing it.
They're doing
Ramp
it.
in their
Dude,
face.
this is gonna be huge for Ganyu here. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be huge turn for Ganyu Superconduct. Like double Paimon? Oh man.
All the greed you could ask for. My goodness. Here, Lucky Dog, or not Lucky Dog, sorry, Gamblers, and the Dice Fixers, so not even punished for throwing it away. There we go. A little bit of freeze.
Oh boy.
More Dendro Dice, triple Dendro. Get a third Paimon up in here now.
Good dice. Not bad.
Oh my goodness, 12 dice to play with. That's terrifying.
Dude, oh, this is gonna be huge. But I'm expecting Ghost for Library. That's fine. Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh,
is
reroll.
Jatnat going for? Oh wow, oof, that's spicy.
2 charge shots from
Okay,
Ganyu,
I feel like
I think so.
yeah, 2 charge shots. Dude, if only if he didn't mulligan away Undivided Heart. Oh man, that would change.
Losing Undivided sucks. Oh wait, you want a Lotus? Okay.
Okay. I think Jatnad is going for double skill into burst, which is fine. Yeah. Like the damage reduction helps in the long run, definitely.
Yeah, Ganyu's skill is surprisingly incredibly competent damage reduction, thing that really just adds a lot to her kit. And I mean, it makes sense, right? She's the character who needs to tap up a lot of dice and is very high committal, so she needs that little bit of defensive option in case of emergency.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious what Sherry has in hand right now, but unfortunately we don't have the POV for it. But at least you got Jatnad. That's a W. Anyways, looks like Jatnad went for normal attack to get 1 proc on Chang, and that's good because you want the draw as soon as possible. Because right now Jatnad is suffering with the only 2 cards in hand, which is not ideal, but. Luckily, Jatnad has Favonius Library this time around, which means it's high unlikely that Jatnad will Dice of Cringe here. And yeah, there's the burst.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, I do always have to remember that Ganyu Superconduct does allow you to, drop things like burst and not really rely on your charge shots too hard.
Yeah.
How will she...
And now... Swaps back. Ooh,
probably gonna summon, right?
Decides not to, summon again, definitely. Like either bird or ferret.
I think
could be around.
I think Jatnad's sitting in okay position. They'll take. It's not insignificant, but it is not enough to scare you, right? Just George, Oz, and then maybe 1 more summon depending on what they do. Timia in the play though. Oh, 5! They're going for it.
Oh wow, that's a lot of summon.
That's a problem now.
Okay. Oh boy. If Sherry has star sign here, and if Jetnad stays on Ganyu, then that's gonna be a problem.
You know,
Oh,
Ganyu needs to get the heck out of dodge right
Hey.
now and heal up, hopefully. Speaking of, well, actually,
So Jetnad has to pray that Sherry doesn't have any form of fast swap, like Leave It To Me or Catherine, I guess, but I don't think Sherry runs Catherine.
yeah, no,
But
probably not.
or Sherry doesn't have star sign, because if Sherry doesn't have both of them, then Jetnad has a clearance for double charge shot with Undivided Heart.
Yeah.
And that would change the whole game a lot.
Oh wow, they're gonna go for it. They're
Go
gonna risk it all.
Early Undivided Heart. I recommend always to go for charge shot first, then play Undivided Heart, because that would surprise your opponent. Because remember, Undivided Heart doesn't take the +1 additional damage unless you play the second charge shot. So yeah.
Ooh, they're also thinking about getting defensive with the ice lotus.
Yeah. But considering his hand, I feel like Jetnat has to go for double charge shot 100%.
Speaking of,
with
actually quickly
Lotus as well.
There you go.
But ooh, goes for skill. Okay, going for defensive here. I see.
I think they recognize that they'll be able to survive any attack from, like, you know, any skill or normal, right? So they're not too worried.
I feel like I feel like the reason why Jatna didn't greed for charge shot, because I believe catching will sweep with the superconduct with Gambler as well. I think that's the play he's going for, is that you don't greed for charge shot. I mean, sure you can because you have an undivided heart, right? But I feel like with catching, you know, everyone's applied with cryo, and is he going for?
I don't know how I feel about that. I think they went for a normal attack to kind of just stave off time, but Sherry now is a burst, and they're very much loaded to do it.
But if Sherry decides to burst Ganyu here, then Jatnat can go to Kaching and eliminate Ganyu here, but decides to swap over, getting that electro charge if Jatnat stays on. I feel like Jatnat has to swap over to Fischl, definitely. You want Fischl on the board, especially Ganyu Burst is still on the field. You definitely want Fischl's Oz to pair with it. So
yeah, absolutely.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, dropping over here, let's take a look at Sherry's deck. Looks like a pretty standard MMEC. The outlier would say is Timmy, definitely.
Yeah, Timmy. I decided to play, or to put Timmy rather, in my MMEC deck as well, because having more ramp is pretty good with MMEC. And the interesting note with Sherry's deck list is that Sherry only has one artifact, and that is Lucky Dog. No General Ancient Helm. It's interesting. So Chapman's taking a lot of time.
You know, better watch it. You don't want to lose that. Gonna opt to swap to Kaching, get things off the board. I don't know. I understand it because
I don't know.
I understand it because they're you know, they do have a Woven in hand, so that I think they could have Ganyu bursted and kind of gotten out of the way, but I guess that is technically not optimal, eh?
Yeah, very interesting plays from Jetnut here. Like, there's a lot of play that Jetnut can do here. Like a while ago, right? Like, Jetnut has perfect cryo dice for charge shot into Undivided Heart. And unfortunately, it didn't went that far. But like I said, like, Jetnut doesn't want to greed for charge shot, but I guess you want to go for Fischl because Fischl, not Fischl, but Kaching. Kaching has a Gamblers equipped, so I'm expecting Jatnad's Kitchen to sweep here with Gams, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like with Undivided Heart in hand, especially, like he definitely want to go for charge shot, 100%. Like especially if you have Lotus in hand as well, like you can go for charge shot Lotus or Lotus charge shot and do Undivided Heart, and that will pretty much give you the upper hand to win the game, pretty much. But
Oh no. Oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. I'm like, oh, was that about to lethal? Ain't no way. Nice. Take Oceanid.
Yeah. Takes down the Oceanid.
And Gambler heals. Nice.
Okay, so Jetnad has Woven.
They do.
And he can definitely go for knocking out Fischl here. Wait a minute.
Oh, they're going for it. 100. I kind of want to call it greed, but like it's also worth it.
Yeah. Oh wow. And now Jetnad has to swap off.
Yeah, they have
to
swap off. Yeah.
It's who do you swap off here? I feel like you have to swap off the Fischl 100%.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I think Cherry goes first.
Yeah, Fischl definitely the play.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, you can also sacrifice Ganyu here because it would tank the ferret, but I don't know. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. Oh, this is looking so close. So close. Yet so far. Oh man. Sherry has to top deck like Hydro Res, Lotus, or just pizza, or just I don't know, hash brown.
I don't know.
And I feel like Sherry has it. Oh man.
Not really. The most optimal scenario is Lucky Dog plus Lotus, but I don't even think that's enough.
Yeah, Lucky Dog plus Lotus would save Sherry here 100%. Because if Sherry goes for Lotus, then Jetnad will go to Ganyu here and do whatever, like skill burst, whatever. Yep. Then once the Ganyu got eliminated, then Fischl would just sweep with exactly 4 damage with the super conduct, and yeah, that deals 4. Oh man!
You said how this is super close. The child being ramped up to the second phase. Let's go.
And looks like Sherry has a little bit of a problem here.
Yeah, they're stumped right now.
It's looking. Oh boy. Sherry's taking a lot of time, which pretty much means Sherry either doesn't have it, because if Sherry has it, then Sherry would definitely play it a long time ago. But the fact that Sherry's taking a lot of time, which means
here comes the Lotus. Do we have Lucky Dogs?
Okay, that's only Lotus. But does Sherry have? No way. They don't have Lucky Dog.
Ooh, but Jetnad's a little worried. Looks like they want to stave on Ganyu first.
Yeah, you definitely want Ganyu to get rid of the Lotus. And whatever, Jetnad can do whatever, like normal attack, skill. You definitely want to go normal attack because that's French anyways. But yeah, you just normal attack. And
oh my goodness,
Sherry has no choice but to either eliminate Ganyu or just end. But either way, Jetnad's Kiching will just swipe out Mermaiden here. Oh man.
So close, dude. Not
so
like this.
Close.
Oh, concede.
There it is. There's a concede.
Concede.
Oh,
alright. Make sure
baby.
Yeah, it's fine to concede. Always just make sure you got your screenshot, and that's game. GG's.
GG! Wow, I cannot believe that Superconduct Gunny got a 5-0 this time. Finally, that. When is the last time that Gunny Superconduct gets a 5-0?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
is
It's been
this the
forever.
first? I think this was the first, 100%. Like, wow. Okay, GG well played for Jatnad, by the way. Like, the amount of the amount of skill and the decision making as well. Like a while ago, right? Like Jetna definitely can go for Lotus for Ganyu and go for safely charge shot into Undivided Heart. And that could definitely, bring up the chance to win up more because Fisher's still healthy and Catching's still healthy as well. But yeah, looks like Jatnad here. Looks like not going for the charge shot green here, which is pretty interesting to see because
Yeah, you always
most of
expect
the
people to
time,
charge shot greed most of the time.
yeah, because most of the time with Ganyu, if you play Ganyu, most of the time you definitely want to go charge shot. But Jatnad here, on the other hand, proving ourselves wrong and going for skill and burst only and not going for charge shot. Like even with Undivided Heart, like in the mulligan and top decking it as well. Oh wow,
Yeah,
like
it's nuts.
Giga Chad, Giga Chad, Jatnad right
Giga
here.
Chad Jen, a
Like
big shrimp, and let's go.
wow,
Ooh. And you got a kick out of that
that
match.
was a wild game for sure, and I'm
Mhm.
glad we were able to cast it and streamed it as well because that was wild. Like I'll be honest, that might be one of the wildest match we have in this match. Like, we finally have a non-MMEC deck who got a 5-0. Like
Yeah, it's
finally,
been a while, right? Finally, we've been freed.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, chat peaked up in
Yeah,
viewership too. At
GG, well played. For
26 hopped in.
taking the 5-0 with Gun Super Gundam.
Mhm.
Holy moly.
Man, I have not seen Arc hyped up this hyped up in a while.
Dude, oh wow. Like, I'll be honest, like, because I brought up a lot, like, the Gunny Super Contact against Mermaiden Electrocharge matchup most of the time, and I kid you not when I say that the counter to Mermaiden Electrocharge or MMEC is Gunny Super Contact. And now that I've said this, dude, people now are gonna bring Super Contact decks
Yo,
a
let's
lot in
go.
the upcoming.
Sumi will be so proud.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, are you gonna bring Superconduct now?
No.
No. Why not?
But
Arc?
yeah, okay, if I'm gonna bring Ganyu Superconduct, I'm not gonna bring the Electro variant. I'm gonna still bring the Cryo variant, which is with Chang'in, because imagine you're up against Geoshinid, like out of nowhere, the weekly, then you're pretty much stuck. Like, how are you gonna break through Noel's shield with the Geo Resonance as well? Like, and Noel's the shield on her skill, like with Kiching and Fisher, how are we supposed to break that? Like, it's impossible, right? Like, yeah. So
Yeah, no, it
that's
would be very
why.
difficult to do that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, no one, or rather, no one's bringing Geoshin at this time. So, looks like, is it time for me to bring back the Geoshin? I might have to actually, with the
Ooh,
upcoming
yes.
tournament as well.
Excuse
Which
you.
yeah, excuse me. So the next tournament we're gonna have first is after this we're gonna have Europe region, and then after the Europe region
You
we're
got a
gonna
little
have
bit
the
reversed. It's America and then Europe.
All
Hey,
right, yeah. Never mind.
there you go.
Excuse me, but yeah, America would be nice. Kind of looking forward to it, which will happen. Which will excuse me, background noise. Sorry about that.
No
But
problem.
the America tournament will happen, I believe, in the next 18 hours, if I'm mistaken.
No, it's another day away, I think.
Yeah, true. Never mind.
Yeah, it's another day away. It was 18 hours. I'm like, oh god, I got some work to do then.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, never mind. Math issues.
Math issues,
Anyways,
true.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's tournament.
Oh well, hold on, Ark.
Congratulations once
We got the
again.
winner. We got the winner screen still.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we're gonna
No
showcase
doubt,
the
my
top
friend.
deck for the this week's tournament, and I'm expecting like three maiden mirror maiden electro charge, but we'll see. I actually don't know. We're about
Yeah,
to see it here, I guess.
you would be pretty much correct. I am I'm
Yeah,
setting it
dude.
all up right now, and
The
it's looking like it.
I'm looking at the chat right now, and the match just finished, and dude, the chat is going insane right now. Let's
Hmm. Yeah,
go!
heck yeah.
Let's go, chat. And yeah,
Look,
I'm hyped as you do,
the mirror
guys.
main
Like, oh my
resistance
goodness, like,
has
my
taken
cheek
W today.
hurts right now. You guys wouldn't believe. Oh my
It sounds
goodness.
like it.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm so stoked. This tournament has been a wild ride, and I'm glad I'm here. And oh boy, was it a fun day.
Mm-hmm. Yep, almost done with the winner screen. I just need to type in a bunch of text, and we should be good. There are, it is
Oh,
unfortunately a little flooded with some MMECs, but
oh
there is a
no.
standout, so don't worry. Not all hope is lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take a bit.
Mhm.
Get this hell up. There we go. We got the cuts. Oh, spoilers. Oh, you didn't hear that. Who is that? Oh my God, Ark in top in top.
Oh,
What? What is this? What did you get here, Ark?
what?
Nah, I'm trolling. It's what's it called? It is just leftovers from last time. Your name
Okay,
is still on
background
here.
noise. No.
Nah, someone stole your name. They're
Yeah.
impersonating you.
Saj.
Kaya up in here. See, it's confusing because one person entered as a Kaya and the other person entered as Ayaka. I'm like, man, that's one way to confuse me.
Yeah. I mean, oh wow. Dude, not frost flaking is the way. True.
Yeah, so, okay, so are you saying we remove Frostflake?
No, like, cause I'm reading the chat right now, and Kibi said that not frostly, not skill. It's like just think of it as like a lucky dog in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because +2 damage reduction is like almost like you heal for +2, if
Yeah,
that makes
essentially.
sense. But yeah, so boy, oh boy, am I glad to see that a 5-0 deck, and that is not a MMEC.
Indeed.
Wild, definitely wild.
See, it looks like I have just about finished this. Let me just make the text a little bigger. There we go. All right, and let's slide on over.
Let's see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also Katsu getting the 4-1 with Magukeki SC as well. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they got
Dude.
to. I don't believe they're able to stream, but it's quite cool.
Oh
they're
my god,
whenever they're cooking, it's nuts.
I'm sorry, but oh my goodness.
Yeah,
There's 5
it's a bit of an invasion. Let's see
This
here.
pretty much proved or sent the message that
Mhm.
Bear Maiden Electro Church deck as overall is just
Mhm.
broken. Oh my goodness. Or a good deck rather, like top tier deck. Like, oh man, but dude, seeing the unique decks here, like say Katsu, Magukenki Superconduct, and then of course Jatnad here with Ganyu Superconduct, like
Mhm.
oh boy, spicy decks definitely. Mermaid in Charge, forget about that. Let's focus on Magukenki and the Superconduct. Like
Yeah.
so Superconduct and Electrocharge overall as a reaction is pretty good. Like it deals a lot of damage or value, I guess. Like the the AoE damage that it provides from these reactions is
Mhm.
a lot if you think about it. Like let's say vaporize or melt, that only deals 2, right? Like +2 to a single target, but that value alone is 2, right? But
Yes.
if you're considering electrocharge and superconduct, that's 4 because +1 from the damage reaction itself, and then the other 2 will come from the AoE damage, or rather the piercing damage that will scattered out throughout the other standby characters. So yeah, and dealing damage against the standby characters, which is the piercing damage and the AoE damage overall, is pretty strong. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, overall, the reaction we have right here, like just look at the screen, right? Electrocharge, superconduct, like these reactions are actually like pretty OP, or not OP, but pretty good. That it does a lot of value very early in the game.
Yeah. Yep. But that is. But I think because I think because we reviewed Sekatsu's deck earlier, I don't think I have too much else to say about it except for the Tenki talent card actually memeing.
Yeah, the Kenki talent card, the sauce. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you manage to get that Magukenki talent very early alongside Woven, then you can definitely like I'll dish out a lot of double superconduct swirls. Like the amount of AoE damage in that alone is already insane, and I'm glad Seikatsu proved it in this one, and I'm glad Seikatsu got a 4-1 once again
Mm-hmm.
with the superconduct Magukenki. Congrats.
Dude, they just posted up the results, and then the NC Crimlet always with the joke. Clearly, Fischl's too strong.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
agree. It's all
Dude,
Fischl's fault. It's not. It's not the
yeah,
real
true.
culprit. The real culprit that's Oceanid.
True. Fischl is the okay. Fischl does a lot, to be honest. Like
Mm-hmm.
the amount of elemental applications you can get from her is a lot. Like I mean, compared to Goba and other summons, like who else? Like we only have Shangling and Oceanid who does the summon, I think. But Fischl, on the other hand, I mean, there's also Magukenki as well, which is the pre-nerf, which is already OP in itself. And I'm not gonna lie, we might see if this keeps going up, like the usages on Fischl, we might see that Fischl might get nerfed in the near future. It might happen where what type of nerf, if you ask me,
Mm-hmm.
like it's going to be either 3 usages on Oz. Like the skill will just summon Oz with only, it's like Hydro Bird with Oceanid. That's pretty much it. Like that's gonna be the nerf I'm going to expect. Like it will bring much more slower type of application on Fischl, but I don't know. But overall, yeah, like you said, Fischl is the culprit all along, and yeah, Fischl is actually pretty good. Like the skill, like if having Fischl on the board and applying Electro as well, it's like it's kind of like the pre-nerf Magukenki, like I said. So yeah, I would not be surprised if Fischl will get nerfed there, because Sincho already got nerfed because of the number of usages as well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
let's see. Shout out to Catching Mains, or KQM.
Mm-hmm.
I always murdered those abbreviations, but yeah, this tournament is a joint project between GITCG and Catching Mains. Check them out for all things Genshin and guides.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And of course, don't forget, if you ever want to join our tournaments or just join our community in general, to come visit us at discord.gg/GITCG. We're, like Ark mentioned earlier, we're hosting tournaments every week. It's still fresh season, only week 2. You have plenty of
Mhm.
time to get a 5-0. Are you getting a 5-0 tomorrow?
I hope so, but we'll see what happens. I mean, anything can
Did
happen.
you?
Like, I haven't got 5-0 in a long time, and I got 4-1 most of the time. Like, I'm pretty much a 4-1 man.
I am 4-1 man. Indeed. I mean, are you gonna cook
Hopefully,
anything crazy for America? Are you gonna pick maybe something that's a little defining, you know?
I'm gonna bring Geoshin in.
Okay,
There you
that
go.
sounds good.
Spoiling it.
Good spoilers.
Well, Gibut Oxide is in the chat. Oh no.
No.
Surely they were not gonna bring some counter to Geoshin. Oh no. But
Ain't
yeah.
no
I mean,
way.
who knows, right? I could play. Yeah, I would play Geoshin. Like I could play MMEC again, or in week 3 or week 4, so I can qualify
Yeah,
at least in majors. So
yeah.
yeah. Now that these majors will be something else, so look forward to that.
I mean, I definitely want to see you make it to major, so that would be fun. Yeah, continuing,
Mhm.
I tangented a little bit, but that's on me. Yeah, continuing the shoutouts. I do want to note that, and this is more of a special thing, that streaming and just in general how our YouTube is going to function is going to be changing. So please keep an eye on tournaments. I myself will be making an announcement. Kind of changes to stream. It's very busy, and this patch has a lot of work cut out for us staff. So we will probably be changing
Yeah.
to sort of offline style streams. We'll
Yeah.
do at least like one live stream, like these, like maybe once a week, but we will be trying to shift the community over to offline streams because this is this is a lot of work. It is now 7 in the morning for
Yeah.
me.
Oh my goodness. I hope you're okay, Kojo.
I will get some sleep after
Like,
this. I was
shout out
sick
to
anyway.
Kojo. Like, he does a lot of work, like casting and production all in one. Oh my goodness.
This time, see, this time was Pog because I could watch the stream at the same time without our own stream lagging. And
Yeah.
then
Wow.
as I said that, my stream disconnected. Ain't no way.
I hope you enjoyed in today's stream, especially because
Mhm.
today's been a wild day, definitely.
It was great. I mean, like, it's MMEC. It's definitely MMEC hell, but like that last
Yeah.
match, that's the loudest I've heard Ark in a minute. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm so glad that Jatnat
Mhm.
won that. Not a MMEC, but yeah. Anyways, MMEC haters are gonna be happy with this one. So
True.
yeah,
Yeah, also, and just in
especially
general, we got Ayato, Tignari, Ito. We get to see all 3 new characters, unlike last patch, where it's just like
yeah,
Kokomi, Eula, who?
yeah. Where mod check?
Mod check, where? But yeah, I think that's gonna do it, Ark, if you want to give your closing line.
Ooh, Omega Lul.
Omega Lul,
Yeah,
true.
but but yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the upcoming future tournaments. Looks like we'll be getting more super conducts. Gunny super conducts, especially with the Electro variant, because I feel like that's more popular in
You
this
gotta
in
you
this
gotta
meta
spread the word,
than the
man.
prior one. Yeah,
Convince
and
all of NA. and then come in with your own deck and then beat them all up.
oh boy,
Let's
but
see.
yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah, that's
much
all.
it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we do,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I hope we get to see you guys in the upcoming North America or America overall in
Yeah.
the next America tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, America, tomorrow, or like weird time zone stuff, but it'll be on Saturday. I
Yeah.
localize it to American
Mm.
time, but I will not see you then because I'm busy. But have fun, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next time. Bye bye.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. See you. Peace.